If you're working in Australia and needing P2 particulate respiratory protection, you may well be using a disposable respirator like one of these ones. Now, if you're doing work that involves exposure to some nuisance odour, some organic odour, you may well be using a product like this one. So this product here comes in this packaging. It's a P2 disposable respirator, but importantly with this one, it has active carbon around the filter. So that means the product will absorb low levels of gas and vapour that's of an organic nature. So that's often used in just short duration, maybe walking through an abattoir or around livestock or maybe around mulch, for example. If you're finding that active carbon isn't lasting very long, like it becomes saturated fairly quickly, or you're finding that you're needing to do work in an area where you're going to exceed the recognised safe working limit, the workplace exposure limit or the occupational exposure limit, then you need to move to a product more like this. So a product like this has P2 respiratory protection. So this is what we call a half-face respirator with removable filters, replaceable filters. So yeah, a P2 filter with the A1 gas and vapour filter. So you can see here the A1 section, that's the brown label section. So in that canister there's activated carbon, and there's a lot more of it than what was on the disposable product. So it will last much longer, and that can deal with some products that you're going to exceed the occupational exposure limit. So you may well be able to manage it with a product like that. You need to replace those filters over time. There's even a full face respirator version using the same filter. So they're reusable respirators with a P2 A1 filter combination versus the disposable P2 with only nuisance level organic protection, so active carbon, just a very low level of the activated carbon there. Speak with the SafetyQuip crew nearest to you for information on respiratory protection in Australia. We'd love to assist.